going to the story of Steve Austin and me. We did a tryout with he did a tryout with me in San Antonio, Texas, and this is a good, interesting story, man. Pat,
what year? This was right before Austin started, right?
I mean, that's when he started with me. He did the tryout with me. That was, I don't know, 95. I believe it was 95. Yes, because I was doing the T and Savio Vega already. I was doing Savio Vega. So here Pat comes and says, Savio, here's Steve. He gonna do his tryout with you. Let me know. So all right. So we tell him, my finish is the spinning kick, and let's call it in the ring. He say, okay. And we call it in the ring. Coming out with the great match between him and me. So perfect. I was waiting for him in the back. The people, I don't know. I don't know if they know him, but yes, they know him because he wrestled in that area so many times that I don't know. Of course, I don't know that story till years later. Here come Pat Patterson yelling, Savio. How was it? I said, do you see it? He said, yes. I said, you tell me. He said, it was great. I said, I know it was great. He said, tomorrow you guys do it again. So now on Tuesday, we have more time to talk. And we put something together, masterpiece. From that point on, they hire him and we start working every night. What happened here? Years later, looking and seeing videos and asking and blah, blah, blah. Steve and me come from almost the same school without being together, never. He was working in Louisiana, Atlanta, Tennessee, whatever. I mean, he was working in that area. And half of those guys, let's call it that way, come to work in Puerto Rico. So I was training with those same guys that was working with him there, with the timing and whatever. And I said that we learned from the same book. So when we got together, boom, the timing was right there. Everything was right there. And we just put together a couple of things here, there, whatever. And we have masterpieces matches, man. And he said that I put him in shape because I was already 1 year. I was 1 year already as a Quan, jumping and having time in that ring. And I always say, and I have to say it, I always thank you, Mr. Harry Fujiwara, because when I was doing the Quan, he always grab his chair, put ice on his knees, and start watching my matches. Every time I come out, he's, hey, come on and teach me. So every night for 4 nights a week, he was coaching me, looking at my matches. And every time I come from the ring straight to him, boom, sit down next to him to listen. And he talked to me, boom, boom, till one day he say, you got it, And I say, don't worry, thank you. And I had the opportunity to do a tag team with Yoko many times, and he was the manager right there. And he was, coaching me how to work in New York. I mean, because I was like too fast in one point, say, hey, relax, take your time, do this, do that, whatever. So, I mean, it was a good. So Steve and me, we have a great chemistry together.
You know who else? You know who else you had their first match there too?
Yeah,
the tryout match was John Layfield.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, him. Yes.
And I tell the story that I went out to the ring with him because I remember at that time that my guys had left me, Ron and Don.
Yeah.
Eli and Jacob Blue had left me, and I didn't have anybody. And he showed up from Germany for a tryout, and I'm sitting there talking to him, and I said, hey, what do you think about me going to the ring with you tonight? He said, hey, fine with me. He didn't care anyway. And then Bruce Pritchard walked in or somebody, and I said, hey, what about me going to the ring with me? He said, sounds good to me, pal. So I went, and I remember I was outside watching you and Layfield that. And y'all had a hell of a match.
Yes.
And I remember when he came out, he says, what do you think? I said, well, hell, if that don't get you a job, nothing will.
Yeah, yeah. It
And they
was
come
good
back
shit.
and they gave him a contract that night. I forgot where we were, somewhere in New York. I
I
think it
don't know.
was in Syracuse, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's
Those
so many
towns,
places that
yeah, those
crazy. Yeah,
towns all run together anyway.